Hi, this is Professor Janet Thompson Jackson, and I have had a little bit of a rough week this week. And when I thought about where I was and kind of what was helping me or what ended up helping me, I thought that I would share it with you because this is the end of the first week of finals, and you may need a little lift right now. So I wanted to share three things with you today. The first is be where you are before you try to move on. That was kind of my first lesson this week. Early in the week, on Monday, usually I get some rest over the weekend, and on Monday, I'm ready to go again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was like I hit a wall, and I really was struggling to get past it. I wasn't productive. I was distracted. I was procrastinating. I had a lot to get done, but I wasn't getting it done. I just had hit that wall. And I realized that instead of trying to get to the other side of it, I really just needed to sit with where I was at that moment. I needed to just give myself a break, acknowledge that even though I'm an introvert and being away from people for long periods of time doesn't bother me that much. In fact, I kind of enjoy it. Um, Still, even for me, and for people like me, this has been a huge adjustment. It's been an adjustment mentally, physically, in every way we can probably think of. It's been a huge adjustment. And sometimes we just need to acknowledge that and acknowledge that we're not going to perform or we're not going to act or behave in a normal way because these are not normal times. And so I decided that I needed to just be where I was and just live into that before I could live through it. Number two, get enough sleep. Um, I have had to tell myself just because I can stay up later doesn't mean I should. Just because I can fit more things into my day doesn't mean I should. I need my sleep. And I find, and I'm sure my family is very happy when I get more sleep. I mean, I find that I am more productive. Everything goes better, everything runs better when I am sleeping enough. So just paying attention to the amount of sleep I'm getting. And my irritability factor goes down when my sleep goes up, and that's a good thing. So get enough sleep is number two. Number three is, and I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it, be compassionate with yourself. These are just very trying times and very unusual times. And we have a tendency to expect ourselves to plow through, but sometimes we just need to give ourselves a break. And if that means staying in your PJs till 3, and I don't mean just the bottom part that nobody can see on Zoom, but the top part too, if you need to do that, that's okay. If it means that you have a day where all you're eating is cereal, that's okay. If it means that you're having a day or a couple of days or 3 days where you're not really productive, it's being compassionate with yourself. And what I mean is, think about how you would respond to someone who you really care about, a loved one, someone you just really have big love and affection for. How would you respond to them if you saw them struggling? That's how I want you to respond to yourself. I want you to be that compassionate with yourself and just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling and to sit in that space and to be okay with it, knowing that that's going to help you to get to the other side. Again, back to number one, you have to kind of be where you are until you can get to the other side of it, but be where you are with compassion. I was in a meeting earlier today, and someone who's an extrovert said that he was really struggling. And at first he handled it by just working all the time. He had a short, couple steps to his laptop, and he would go and he was just working all the time because that was his interaction. That was his doing. That was kind of feeding what he needed, nourishing him in some way. And then of course he burned out really quickly. And what he said was that he has learned new self-care tools through this, and that it's kind of the silver lining for him in the quarantine has been that he now wakes up a little bit later than he used to, does a workout in the morning, and then starts to work. And he said, I really hope that I carry this over, once this is all over. This has been something good for me. And it doesn't replace the interaction, but I've been able to fit something into my schedule that's really working for me, that's nourishing me in a way that I never allowed before. So 3 things. Be where you are before you move on, get some sleep, and be compassionate with yourself right now. All right. Hope that helps. Good luck to you. Be well. Take care.